Hi everyone, welcome to Mimi Sparkling Diamonds. Welcome to my weekly WIP Chat. I'm glad everyone is doing good and I hope they're doing good. I do these WIP Chats every Wednesday if possible. Some Wednesdays I get busy or something comes up and I can't. But I've been trying to be more diligent about doing these WIP Chats. And so, if you're new, welcome to Mimi Sparkling Diamonds. I'm Brandy, and I'm going to be telling you what I'm working on, what I'm working with, and we're just going to chat about life and diamond painting for about 30 minutes to 45 minutes, and then that's going to be it. So, this is just kind of a weekly update on different plans I have for diamond painting and a little bit of life stuff. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for returning and listening to me gab about things. I do have some life updates, but it's not like a whole lot and everything. As y'all know, last week I was sick, and I did do my weekly WIP Chat, and you'll notice that my voice has returned. So my throat got better, but as the week went on, I did get better, and I was able to get my little grandson over the weekend, and that was good. But my husband took a turn. He was feeling better, and then he kind of turned and made a U-turn and turned for the worst. However, he's going to be fine. So, but before we get into that, let me go ahead and tell you guys what I'm working on and what I'm working with. So this canvas is Time to Chill. It's a Dreamer Designs. It's by Shauna Stewart, and the size is a 50 by 40 centimeter, and it has 55 colors with 3 crystals and 3 ABs. So this is from their overseas collection, and it's really cute. I don't have a sticker. I do, but it's in my logbook. So but this is Time to Chill. I've got my cover minder here with my channel name on it, Mimi Sparkling Diamonds. I'm working with my trusty Diamond Art Club pin, and the multi-placer is metal, and so is the single placer. This is a twist and pick. This is like a 6-placer, and this is the single placer. So these are threaded. I'm also using the Diamond Art Club their twist and pick pin with this multi-placer. This has wax in it, and this has wax in it. And I'm using this specifically for the ABs and the crystals, because the crystals they're beautiful on the canvas, don't get me wrong, but they are a pain in the butt to place. And so I'm also got my extra wax here, Diamond Art Club, and then I have my Randa's Crafty Corner Caribbean Escape. I'm trying to use it before I use my new one. And then this is the section we're going to be working on. So I'm working around this way and then down, and then the last 2 sections are going to be with the 2 cats and the sunglasses and all that. So you can see the crystals in here. They're really pretty. I'm gonna do a post review on this. I don't want to say too much about it, but I will say that the crystals and the ABs I've had to place first if the section has them, which mostly every section has had some ABs and crystals. I need to place those first, and I learned that the hard way. The grid is pretty tight. There is a little bit of gapping, Now, part of that could be my placement. I'm not a perfect placer, and I'm not willing to single place this canvas. This canvas has a lot of confetti in it, and I need to get this done. I'm doing this for Claws and Paws 2025. Laura with Anxiety Art Adventures, and I just watched her. Sparkling Spectrumite is her channel name. Hannah with Sparkling Spectrumite. So they're co-hosting this event. It's been a fun event. I love cats, and I love that these cats are drinking cocktails. You can't see that because it's upside down. But let's go ahead and update on life stuff, and then I do have a few tag questions that I'm going to answer, and then I think we're going to close it up. So again, like I was saying, last week, I was sick, and my husband was also ill. Well, then we started getting better, and everything, and I thought we were on the mend. We got our grandson late Friday evening and brought him back to our house. And Saturday and Sunday, well, Saturday my husband had to work, and me and my grandson Colt, we just hung out here at the house, and he played with his toys, and we did get out for a little bit, and we went to Walmart, and he got some new Hot Wheels and stuff, and we came back home, we had lunch, and we just had a good time relaxing, having snacks, and I love being a grandma. I love being a Mimi. Mimi is my grandma name, and I love it. I love him with all my heart, and he is so special to me. Then Sunday we went out to my sister's house, and we visited with my two sisters and my brother-in-law and my great-nephew, who is older than Colt. And my oldest sister has a pool in her backyard, so the boys went swimming, and it was just a good visit. We went to lunch at a little country burger joint out there, and my sister lives out in a rural area and very country, so we had a good time letting the boys play and stuff. And then Monday I had to go to work, and but my husband was off, so he took care of my grandson while I went to work, our grandson. And then they had their day together, and then we needed to take him home on Monday. So after we ate dinner and everything, we did that, and they live about 45 minutes from us. And so we took him home, and then when we got to my son's house, or right before we got there, my husband said his stomach was hurting so bad and that he needed to really go to the restroom. So when we got there, he went, and things just went downhill from there. He was in the restroom the whole time that we were there, in and out of the bathroom. So then he was really hurting, and there started to be blood in his stool. And so I was like, okay, we're going to go to the emergency room, which there is a hospital that is near my son and my daughter-in-law. And I said, we're just going to go there and at least have you looked at to see, if you've aggravated something, or is it a more serious thing, because it's not natural to have blood in your stool. So we went to the emergency room, and it was about 9:15 at night on Monday night, and we didn't leave there until like 2:15 a.m. on Tuesday morning, and then we didn't get in the bed till about 3 and get him situated. He is going to be okay. They gave him some antibiotics. Turns out he has a bladder infection and a urinary tract infection, but that isn't why he was throwing up. But as a result of the throwing up and, like, again, I'm not trying to be graphic, but diarrhea, constant diarrhea that we were having and all that, it just was not good. So y'all might see my cat, one of my cats, Zoe. She is my diamond painting partner, and she likes to jump up on the table, but I usually have to put her out or spray her with the water bottle, because she will not just be still and lay down. If she would, I would let her do it, but a lot of times she wants to move around, and it moves the camera and all that. Zoe, lay down, or Mama's gonna put you out. Anyway, she's a good girl. She just is too curious for her own good, and she gets in the way. So anyway, but again, he's gonna be okay. So Tuesday, I had texted my boss and said, hey, I'm in the ER and all this. I don't know exactly what's going on. I'll keep you updated. He was like, yeah, just come in tomorrow after we found out what was going on. He's like, yeah, just come in late tomorrow, because you need to get some rest and everything after you've been sick and, everything. Just come in late. It's no big deal, whatever. So I came in yesterday. He said come in at noon, and I ended up coming in at like 11. It was about 11:30, maybe 11:15, 11:30. But we still left early yesterday, which was amazing. And so, but yeah, he's feeling better. He was off yesterday. They did give him a note to be off for 2 days, but he said, no, I need to go to work tomorrow and everything. I'm feeling better, everything. I just need to take my antibiotics and stuff like that. And I'm like, yeah. So he's doing good. He should be coming home from work now, but he's working at the furthest distance shop that he manages. He's a floating manager, and today on Wednesdays he works at the furthest location, so he probably won't be here till right at 7 or a little after 7. So anyway, that's kind of it. So we've been taking it easy, trying to eat just a little bit, just make sure we're not eating nothing real heavy or anything like that. So pretty much, we had a good weekend, with our grandbaby. It's always fun having him and everything. And then this weekend, we're going to have a baby shower at our house for my daughter-in-law, who is expecting a little girl in October, the 1st of October. So we're going to do that, and we're going to do that on Sunday. And then Monday, I'm just going to probably chill. Labor Day, nothing special. Just my husband unfortunately has to work. His normal day off is Monday, but someone needs him to work, so he's got to work. He's not too happy about it, but so he's going to be off on Tuesday, which is, okay for him. I mean, it's okay with me. I mean, we're not gonna have the baby this weekend or nothing. So, we're old now. We don't have, I thought maybe Monday he and I could, if we're feeling good, which I'm hoping we would be, that he and I could go maybe to the movies or something like that, but that's not going to happen, so, because he has to work, so, anyway, so basically, that's pretty much the life update. Not too much different from last week, other than the fact that I feel better and I do have my voice back, and we did have a great weekend with our grandbaby. So I did get to diamond paint a little bit. He did was good. I took my smaller diamond painting in the living room, and I have a light pad, and I worked on that a little bit while he was playing and watching TV and stuff, and so I did get some progress on that one, which I have not really been focusing on because I'm trying to focus on this one and Medusa, which is the canvas that's underneath here. I've made some good progress on that one and this one. This one is just confetti heavy, and it's been, the crystals and the ABs have been difficult to place. Long story short, I mean, that's it. So there's not a lot of color blocking. This is a very busy piece of art and colorful. I love the bright colors and everything. It's just that it's very confetti heavy. And I don't mind confetti usually, and I really don't mind it in this piece. It's just that I'm coming up on the end of the month, and I really wanted to be done with this, and I wanted to be done with Medusa because I have a piece that I need to start for a friend of mine for Christmas, and I need to get started on that sooner than later. And then that is going to be a birthday present. I always want to call it a mockingbird. It's a hummingbird. That's going to be a birthday present for my brother-in-law's mom in September, so I need to get working on that too. But last week when I was sick, I couldn't do anything except lay down. When I wasn't between the bathroom trips, I had to lay down. So right now I'm looking at where the crystals are in this one. I don't think it has that. Zoe, I'm gonna spray you if you don't be still. So, like I said, as far as diamond painting, I was able to do a little bit while my grandson was here. I honestly, I really try not to, do too much diamond painting because I want to spend time with him when he's here. But I was able to, and so I got some progress done on the hummingbird. But that's a piece that I can move easily, and it's not real, I mean, it's not color blocking necessarily, but it's a Leisure Arts or Diamond Dots. You might as well say it's a Diamond Dots because they're the parent company. But anyway, it's pretty. It's turning out pretty. It's round. This one's square, and Medusa's square. And I will tell y'all, Medusa has been a good canvas to work on. I will say that. It's good quality. Diamond Art Club. I truly believe you get what you pay for. This is my little trash bin, and you can see that there's some trash in there. Now, mind you, that some of that, there's like maybe 3 or 4 pieces in there they're not trash, they're just drills that, oh, I see a popping drill right here. back here. I need to get it. They're just drills that were extra stuck to the tray or something like that, but the rest of it is really trash. So I've had quite a bit of trash in this one. Some of these crystals are they're not printed right or whatever. They're stuck together or they're concave and on the back. And I mean, I'm not 100% picky. I mean, I try to get the best drills as possible, but you know, at some point you get tired of going through trash. And so again, this is Dreamer Designs. This is the first time I've worked on a Dreamer Designs. I want to tell you that I like it, you know, and I love the art and everything. It's really confetti heavy, and typically confetti doesn't bother me, but these crystals, they have been a pain in the rear end to place. I don't know if y'all have that same problem, but these have been a pain in the tail. And so trial and error, I have learned that I need to place these crystals down before I place, and they fall off the wax. I mean, it's just a bunch of stuff. You know, I like the image, and I think when I step back and look at how pretty it is, I'm like, oh yeah. But, and I have a couple older Dreamer Designs. This is a newer grid. I have a couple older canvases that are a lot larger than this. Now, I don't know if they're confetti heavy necessarily, but, and I don't think they have crystals in them either. I think they just have maybe a couple ABs in them. I can't remember, but anyway, I like this. I like the bright colors. I like the, you know, for the most part, I like the drills. I don't like the, I mean, I like the look of the crystals, but I don't like placing them because they are definitely bigger than the other drills, and they're definitely not consistent in size, and they're not consistent in the way that they look. They've been quite trashy, and some unusable ones and stuff like that, and I just, if you're gonna give me trashy drills, then I would rather not use trashy crystals or whatever specials. Don't give me specials, because it's more annoying to me to have to pick through them than it is for me to, I don't get the enjoyment that I would out of the diamond painting that I should, because I'm having to go through trash drills, and I don't like that. So that's how I feel about it. It is cute, and again, you know, the art is precious. I love the cats. I love the whole piece. I just don't like the trashy crystal. I like how they look. Like I said, I like how they look. I just don't. Oh, I didn't show you on my tray. This is my Firefly tray. This is my trusty tray. I did win a tray from Bijou Bliss. The reason I'm not using it right now is because this is Claws and Paws. It's holding some drills for Medusa. These are two different purples that are mixed up, that I mixed up, so that's my fault. But instead of picking through them as I'm doing the painting, I'm just picking through them when I'm doing it. Instead of picking through them, putting them back in the container and all that. I don't have the patience for that. That's not the first time I've mixed up a color, so you know, there's that. So but anyway, I do have some tag questions I want to answer, And so I'm going to go through those. So as far as diamond painting is concerned, Zoe, get back. Get back. Go. Go. I had to spray her because she wants to get up here and I don't want her up here. As far as my diamond painting plans go, basically, I'm going to, I want to finish this week. The remainder of the week, so tonight, tomorrow, and over the weekend, I am going to pause and have a baby shower on Sunday afternoon, and Sunday morning I'll be getting ready for that. But Saturday and all that, I plan to work on this one and work on Medusa like exclusively, and then get these done so that I can try to start and unbox my bigger canvas that I'm going to start on for the gift. And then once I can get this possibly done, I'm going to concentrate on the hummingbird, get it done. We can get all three of these finished. I'm going to have my drills and chills canvas, which is going to be a small canvas this year. And then I'm going to have the big canvas I'm going to work on for my friend. And then most likely I will choose another canvas to work on, but I haven't decided on that yet. The canvas that I'm doing for the gift is very big and it's square and it's a lot of confetti in the background for sure, and it is going to be a long-term piece, so I might just do 2 whips at a time, that way I don't get too burned out. But I was going to try to participate in the Cat Fedora event, but my canvas is not here yet, so I'm going to have to hold it till next year if I want to do it, or I'm just going to do it, random on my own. But I am going to participate with Drills and Chills this year, and then I'm going to do jingle drills if Lindsay with Emeralds and Feral Lights does it this year. I would like to participate in that. I have purchased some more things, a few restocks, and I did purchase some stuff from Hobby Lobby. And I am going to participate in the pinup event that Single and Placing Anthony is doing on his channel. So I have a small canvas for that. So that's the other canvas that I'm going to have. So I'm going to have the big canvas, which is going to be, basically it's going to be called the Old Fashioned Dragon by Steve Morrison. That's the gift that I'm doing for my friend. Then I'm going to have the pinup canvas, my Drills and Chills canvas. So these 3 need to get done pretty quickly. This one for sure, and Medusa, and then I can probably crank that one out pretty quick too, and then start on these other ones. So I'm gonna need to kit up for Drills and Chills and get going on that one, but it's not a very big one. It's an art dot one, and so it's not very big, but that's what I'm gonna do. So let's get going on these tag questions, and then we'll wrap it up here. Okay, so the first tag question is, what drew you to diamond painting in the first place? Basically, my mom and I have always crafted in some way. My mom is very crafty, and I saw this back in 2019, 2020, right as things started happening with COVID, and I bought a partial from Hobby Lobby, and I looked it up on YouTube, and that's when I saw Katie from Diamonds and Washi, and I saw Lindsay from Emeralds and Fairy Lights. And who else? There was a third one, and I can't remember who it was. But those two are the first two that I saw that came up. I saw their videos and I was like, okay, let me look at some of this. So I looked at it and I was like, And then I had that other canvas, the canvas I bought, which is a Leisure Art. And I bought it and I really, really liked it. And I watched a few of their videos and I was like, this is awesome. This is something I would love to do. So I started working on it whenever, things started going south, and I loved it. So there is that. What audio or video do you watch while you diamond paint? Usually I'll watch other creators because I like to see other people's other creators' choices as far as their art, what they like. I like to see their finishes. I like to see if they have like instructional or tutorial videos. That's very interesting to me. I like to see the way other people do things, and so that's usually what I watch. Sometimes I will watch their WIP chats because I want to know, I'm nosy in a way. I like to see, a lot of times they'll do a life update or something, and I like to hear when things are going well for people, and even when they're hard for them, I like to, pray for them and just be there for them if as a listening ear. So that's what I normally watch. If I listen to anything else, I have listened to a couple audio books while I've diamond painted before, and right now I'm in a book slump. I never did finish the second book of A Court of a Thorn and Roses because it got ruined for me, but one day I'll get back to it and I'll start listening to those again. I love Nicholas Sparks, and I did listen to his latest book. It's been a few months now ago that I've listened to it, but it was really, really good. Do you open kits when you get them, or do you wait? Well, here in the past, what I didn't open them. I would just leave them sealed and everything, and I would leave them sealed, and then when I started my channel, I decided I was going to do an unboxing series, and that's what I did. So I have unboxed most of what I have on my channel, and now that I've done that and got out what I want, or the toolkits or whatever that I want out, and discarded what I don't want or given it away, then it's made it better, and it's helped me realize what I have in my stash, and it's also made me realize that my stash is at an uncomfortable level for my liking right now. So I am not buying as much as I used to, because it's just, I have so much now that I'm only buying art that I love, and it's not just whatever I can get my hands on. I think, when you first start diamond painting and you're all in to the craft, like me, when I do something, it's all in or all out. There's hardly not a medium ground for me. So it's one of those things that with me, I need all the things. I need everything. Everything looks great. I want this art, I want this art, I want this, this pin, this whatever. Well, the thing is now every kit comes with this twist and pick pin. I love my pins. I don't have any custom turn pins other than these from Diamond Art Club. Not that I don't like them, it's just that I haven't bought any. My husband is trying to get different names of small shops so he can order me some stuff for Christmas. And I told him, I'm like, I like certain shapes, I like this, I like that. So, but I'm not one of these that has to have coordinating everything for when I do a diamond painting. If you do that, that's great. I'm just not that person. I do have the cover minders that have come in the kits. I haven't, the only cover minder I've purchased is this one right here that is custom with my channel name on it. But other than that, I haven't purchased any. And I use, if the canvas cover is perforated, I use those sections, so that takes care of that. But I know a lot of people don't like the perforated cover and they want to still washi tape and do the old style, which is fine. I mean, this is washi tape because it's not perforated. But anyway, if the sections are already there and they're perforated, that's what I use. So I don't have a real huge need for 500 cover minders. And so that's just me. I mean, if you like cover minders, that's great, and I like them too. I think a lot of them are cute, but a lot of them end up on my refrigerator instead of being used as a cover minder. So I'm just saying, that's just me as a person. So basically, now that I'm getting kits in, and I have a channel, what I'll do is when I get them, I will open them every so often and do an unboxing or whatever, so everybody can see the canvas and whatever, and that way if they like it, they'll have an opportunity to order it. And hopefully Diamond Art Club will still have it and they're not sold out. But some of the recent stuff I've gotten is restocks and they're already sold out again. So I'm like, just sign up for restocks. I mean, that's all you can do. That's what I had to do in order to get them. But yeah, I want to show everybody what I have, so I'll be showing everybody. I didn't get a huge amount of stuff, so I've got a couple canvases. I did a video today, an unboxing of one of the canvases I got recently, and so everybody could see it. And so yeah, so that's how I'm doing that. So let's see, what other hobbies do you enjoy besides diamond painting? Like I said, me and my mom have crafted for years, so I do enjoy reading when I'm not in a reading slump like I am right now. I do enjoy putting things together, so i.e. Legos, puzzles, stuff like that. I enjoy that. I enjoy my hands being busy. I have done some embroidery work. I wouldn't say it's cross stitch because it's really not, but I have done some of that in the past, and that's okay. I don't know how to crochet. Before my aunt passed away, she was going to show me, and then she got sick. She ended up having cervical cancer, and it took her down pretty quick. So but she was going to show me. My mom does not know how to crochet, and so I've never learned how to do that. I am more of a, I can't draw. I love drawing, but I can't draw to save my life. And so whenever I discovered diamond painting, and I cannot oil paint either, when I discovered diamond painting, it was like paint by number in a dream, because you don't have to fool with like paints and get dirty and mess and all that. It was just like perfect, you know. And so that's another thing. So, but yeah, I like I do like watching some TV series, but I am not a huge TV person. That is one thing I am not. I do watch TV, but I'm not a huge TV person. So, what's the biggest lesson you've learned with diamond painting? The biggest lesson I've learned is that you don't need to have everything right away. You don't need to have a gigantic stash either. Now, I'm not stash shaming anybody, because my stash is, in my opinion, out of control. Okay? This is about a personal thing. This is personal. This is not, saying anyone else needs to have a stash of so-and-so size. I am uncomfortable with the amount of diamond paintings I have right now, and that's why I'm trying to work through them. Not saying that I'm on a no buy, but I'm on a very low buy. And the only reason the things that I have bought here lately are actually functional. So, like at Hobby Lobby, I bought a snowman canvas, and I bought the calendar for 2026 because I need a calendar in here. And I thought, oh well, it was on sale, I'll go ahead and buy it. I'll share that with everybody on an unboxing one day, and everything. But it was cute, and I thought, hey, it's 50% off, so why not? So I did. I bought that, and then I collect snowmen, even though we live in Texas and it doesn't snow here typically, especially in December. I mean, if we get snow here, it's very random, and it's usually in late January, early February, if we get any kind of snow at all. But I love snowmen, and so I bought me this snowman canvas from Hobby Lobby. And then everything else that I've purchased has pretty much been on a restock. And even the one that I'm doing for the gift that I'm talking about, I had to wait for that to restock. So, yeah. So, there's that. But you don't have to have everything. You don't have to have the latest and greatest. You don't have to have a gigantic stash. You don't have to have this pin and that pin and all the accessories and all that. You don't have to have that in order to enjoy this hobby. FOMO is a real thing. That's fear of missing out if you don't know. And FOMO, you can have FOMO about anything. You can have FOMO about, if you like to do Legos, and you feel like, oh, I'm going to miss out if I don't get this set, or if you're a video gamer, and you want the latest and greatest games all the time, or, you can have FOMO about a lot of stuff. But, I've learned what quality over quantity is. I don't mind trying other I want my diamond painting experience to be relaxing. I don't really want it to be frustrating. I don't want to have to, really dig through trashy drills. There's only so many companies that once I try them, if the experience isn't pleasant, I'll try it one more time, like a different canvas or whatever. And if it continues to be unpleasant, then I'm just gonna buy from the companies that are my standby and good old reliable. I'm a creature of habit, but again, I've learned you don't need a huge stash. You don't need every accessory out there. But what you do need is to have a good experience diamond painting. So, and I'm not bashing anyone. I'm not bashing any small shops or not telling you to spend your money how you want to. I'm just saying what my opinion is and what I've learned. How has diamond painting impacted you personally? Personally, I've made some friends. The people, the community, it's a wonderful community to be a part of. Even the people that don't have channels, just the people that comment, on my channel or even on the Facebook group, Facebook in Diamond Art Club, Dreamer Designs, people giving compliments, or you build this rapport with people after a while, and you make friends with them, and they become personal friends, not just people you see commenting or on their channel. They become actual friends in life. They know, you start getting to know them personally on a different level, and it's amazing. It also has affected me by allowing me to be able to literally de-stress and keep my mind busy and not be bored, and it keeps my hands busy at night. And so I'm one of those people that will eat like I'm a bored eater. I'll eat because I'm bored. It's not because I'm hungry, it's because I'm bored. And so my hands have to be busy. And diamond painting keeps me busy in that way. So that's how I've benefited personally. Also, I'm not an anxious person typically, but there's been some things that have happened in my life within the past 5 years that have definitely changed my life, and there's been some huge stressors that have come up, and diamond painting has given me an outlet to where I can be quiet, like quiet time. It's almost like reading, but it's quiet time, and it helps me be able to have time to think and reset and do all those things. For my mental health, it's been great. And so it really does, it really is a soothing activity typically. I know that there's going to be some canvases that I've learned that are not really my forte necessarily, but I'm going to do them and everything. But that's part of the learning process, is learning how your taste changes and what you like and what you don't like, and that's part of it. And I love that about diamond painting. There's always something new to experience, and at first you might look at a piece and go, oh man, that's not going to turn out good. You can just look at it and you're like, oh, I don't think that's going to turn out. And then you do it, you learn to trust the process, and you do the diamond painting, and you're like, oh, this turned out really nice. So that's what I've learned, or how it's impacted me personally, and what I've learned. So it's kind of like a dual question, I guess. But that was the questions that I got. So that's just a little bit about my perspective of diamond painting. Again, I like this canvas. I love all the bright colors and everything that's in it. I actually like the way the crystals look. I'm just frustrated with, placing them. They're a little bit bigger, I guess, because the way they're made. And then the ABs, they've been okay. They're just, they're typical ABs. But the crystals have been fussy. I mean, that's the best way I can tell y'all. They have been extremely fussy, and it's frustrating after a while. So that's why it's taken me a little bit longer to do this canvas, because one section, if it has a lot of crystals like this did yesterday, it takes me a while, because this is all, the section next to this is all, pretty much all of this light orange color is AB, and then there's the yellow crystal, and then the clear crystal, and all that. So there was a lot of crystal and AB in this section. This white or cream color right here is AB. So there was a lot of AB and crystal, and it was taking me forever to place it, and I was just getting frustrated. And I finished up the section next to it that I was on. It's just really confetti heavy too. So it's all these things together, and I was just over it, and I had to I pushed through and finished this section, and then I said, okay, I'm going to switch over to my Medusa canvas, and I did that. But then I was out of steam, and I was like, okay, I finished one section of this Medusa, and then I was like, I've got to go to bed. So that's what I did. But I really haven't been watching anything lately other than YouTube. Like I said, I'm in a reading slump. My work has picked up significantly at my regular job, and then my side business is probably going to be picking up here pretty soon. We're going to start doing shows, so that's going to keep me busy. But other than that, I'm feeling better. I thank God and thank everybody for keeping me in your prayers and your thoughts. And as I was sick last week, and I'm feeling much better. So I'm just feeling the need for fall. It's been incredibly hot here, and I'm ready for fall to come and give us a little bit of a breather and a break. We normally don't get really, really cold until January, February, but even in the 80s, I would take it. It's been, in the high 90s, mid to high 90s, even up to triple digits, and it feels like, 10 degrees warmer, because we're so humid. So if the temperature's 80 degrees, it feels like 90 degrees, because we're so humid here. And so it's pretty miserable when it gets real, real hot like it's been. So, but again, I appreciate everybody for stopping in this evening. I hope this wasn't too long. And I hope y'all have enjoyed seeing this canvas and my progress on it to the best of your ability. And I hope y'all will come back and join me next week. Hopefully I will have some more videos put up, and some unboxings and other things. Hopefully I'll have some finishing reviews, and maybe we can talk about that too. But I hope y'all enjoy the rest of y'all's evening. Thank y'all for joining me at Mimi Sparkling Diamonds and my WIP Chat and my ramblings. Y'all have a great rest of y'all's week, and I will talk to you next time. Bye.